Welcome back. Still Business Morning right here on Channels Television. Let's head to the commodities space now, and we have analyst with financial derivatives company Halima Adedino right here in the studio. Halima, good to see you in the studio.
Thanks for having me.
I learned your journey here wasn't that easy. What happened on the road?
Okay, there was a bit of gridlock along this bridge. I forgot the
Kara Bridge.
Yeah, the Kara Bridge.
Oh, okay. But I mean,
it wasn't that heavy, actually.
Okay. Because we have new pump price now. The road should be free. And transport should have, reduced.
Okay, so recently we see that there was deregulation, and this change in the PMS price is not a news. Actually, it is expected because we know that it will be reviewed per the global price changes. And so what we are seeing is that...
so this is not Dangote doing it. This is following global trend.
Okay. It could be in two ways. Let's put it that way. Domestic production is ramping up, is increasing. So it could help what we'll be looking at in terms of price, domestic price for PMS. That's on one side. And on the other side is the global price that is trending downwards too, which is positive for the PMS price. But if we look at the diesel price, we'll see that it's sticky downwards. And why that is currently happening is because PMS is a bit price elastic, given that households use it more. Small businesses use it more. And if I feel, okay, this PMS price is too high for me, I could reduce what I'll buy as an household. I can say, okay, I'm not taking my car out for this period. I'll take public transport. So it reduces what I will buy. So producers are more tilted to adjusting the price of PMS to the reality of the global price. And also it is political sensitive because people feel, okay, there's deregulation. So why are we not seeing what is happening, reflecting in the domestic space? That being said, if we look at the price of goods and services, we'll see that it doesn't go in tandem with what the PMS price is saying. And why that is because investors or producers are still doing wait and see. Let's see whether this decline will be sustainable before we could shift our price. That is one thing that is affecting it. And so it will remain like that for a while until we see a downward trend over a period of time. So
and now that OPEC Plus is increasing supply, it looks like we may have further drop in the price. I mean, it was initially 411,000.
Yes,
now it's about 500,000. So that means more supply, less price.
We cannot look at it in that angle alone, because when it comes to crude oil, the Middle East has a upper hand in terms of oil reserves, in terms of oil production, and because we'll see that the crisis has been up and down, it will be intense today, it will douse tomorrow. So given that OPEC is trying to increase supply, fine. The non-OPEC price too are tilting towards more supply. But people, traders, investors are more concerned about what is happening in the Middle East. And so that is giving the Brent price a stability in the range of $67 to $69 per barrel. So they are more concerned about what is happening, what is going to happen in the global space, much more than the supply side of the OPEC and non-OPEC price. So
and Halima, I noticed, the difference between Brent and WTI used to be about $4. They're getting really close these days.
Really close, because there are several uncertainties, and
it seems it's coming from the U.S. because WTI is from the U.S. And that's why it's bringing it closer to Brent.
And the trade deals, the trade agreement is being squeezed. There is decline in what used to be the global economy. And so demand in terms of energy, demand in terms of products is squeezing out. So we are not really seeing the situation as it used to be before now, that, okay, this is what we expect in the next 3 months, this is what we expect in the next 2. So the uncertainty in the global space generally is driving those prices
closer to themselves.
Yes.
Well, another thing is, while we see this trending down, the price of petrol at the pump. We still have to wait for a bit before we see it drive into transport fare and food items and all of that.
Exactly.
I know Mr. Rwani said we should wait till about September.
Yes. You know why? You know, when we look at, I mentioned the local production. When we look at Dangote, it is heavily investing in the downstream sector, and which would translate to increase in supply of PMS, even for Nigeria, before it's been transported or sold to other regions, which is the company might feel they need to transport to. So that in itself will ease out the supply concern for Nigeria, meaning there is certitude, there's stability in terms of I need PMS for my SME, I can get it. I need for my car, I can get it. So that certainty it will be there. But if it is now for a longer period, then it will translate to decline in prices of goods and services. But for now, there'll still be like a wait and see for investors, for traders, to be sure that the prices are really sustainable.
So talking about the Naira, we saw a depreciation in the parallel market, even though it was flat in the official market. I think I saw some numbers yesterday of the intervention of central bank in the market this year for the first half. I've forgotten the number right now, but you know, can we say that the Naira is stable now without the intervention of the CBN, or there's no way we can survive?
We cannot take that, we cannot rule that out. In fact, let's say the numbers for June in terms of investment inflow looked good. So that could be a factor. Another factor is the CBN intervention. Though they recently said it will be reduced compared to what it used to be, but there is still some hints as to will still be there. So which is giving the market a kind of, okay, the CBN is still there to intervene as at when due. So that being said, if we look at what is it called, the pressure in terms of demand too, in the black markets, in the parallel markets, what we got from our survey is that the demand pressure has reduced a bit compared to what it used to be. So relatively to like 6, 7, 4 months ago, the demand pressure is not as high as it used to be.
So where has it gone to? Has it gone to the official market, or there's a reduction in demand generally?
There's a reduction in demand. So it's kind of affects what the appreciation and the stability we are seeing right now. So we can't tell if it will increase, because people will start stocking up for what is it called, the third quarter towards the fourth quarter, school fees and all. So we cannot tell whether it will, but for now it is sustained, and it's a good one for Nigeria because, one, it gives investors better outlook in terms of planning, in terms of restocking, in terms of new orders and hiring. So it helps to give them a kind of positive outlook to what it could look like. So I think it's a good one for Nigeria.
And then, I don't know if we should even talk about this, the rebased GDP we have been expecting since last year. We are told that we may have it on Friday.
On Friday.
I don't know, but MDC, I know you people talk closely.
Yes,
I don't know how certain it is, but you know, it will really be nice to get this GDP. Because, as somebody said, we talk about inflation and all of that, but we don't really know the status of the economy. So if we don't have a GDP number, then
it's giving an opaque picture.
Yeah.
So for GDP rebasing is a welcome development, because it's supposed to be done even every 5 years. I think the last one we did was in 2014. And the GDP really increased. Even it was the highest in Africa, much more than South Africa.
Yeah, that's what made us the biggest economy then.
Because it was inclusive of the expanded sectors, and so many represented sectors too were included. And so that
I think more will be included in this one.
So
discovered sectors.
So yes, we could be expecting like a double of what we are doing right now, because it will be more all-encompassing compared to what it used to be. But beyond that, we still need to look at the credibility of our data and the framework. It is supposed to be what should be done every five years, and it shouldn't be delayed, because there are so many eyebrows regards our inflation number, as regards our unemployment. So the delay...
I don't think we even have unemployment number anymore.
We do have, actually, but people are not reckoning with it. Markets are not reckoning with it.
How can you say our unemployment in Nigeria is 4%?
So we need to do better in terms of data integrity and the framework itself, so that at least the market will be certain that the data is representing the actual situation we are in, so that it will help in terms of investment inflow, it will help in terms of employment, it will help in terms of decision making for not only household, but even people that feel like, okay, let me go into Nigeria to invest or do some things that has to do with their economic advantage.
FDC, please help us tell MPS.
We are all waiting. July 9.
No, they said 11.
11, sorry. So July 11.
So we're counting down. If we get it this time around,
hopefully.
We'll keep our fingers crossed. Finally, let's see what's happening. What's happening with domestic commodities?
Okay, for domestic commodities, it's a mixed situation right now. We are seeing that some prices are creeping up again, and while some prices stayed flat. For instance, I think pepper went up, and I think beans too. So, but beyond logistics, I think it's an issue of supply chain or availability of those products. It's
still planting season.
Yes, so we cannot tell whether it is beans planting season, but I'm sure pepper is in season currently. But the price is not reflecting the harvest period as it used to be in the...
Oh, because of logistics.
Or is it
because of insecurity? Insecurity is also...
Insecurity, logistics, and then people are leaving their farmlands, and they are shifting to maybe, let's say, what is it called now? The city, to look for a better option instead of risking their lives, and at the end of the day, not getting what is expected to be gotten after harvest. So they feel insecurity and all is really affected. So it's a mixed situation right now. So that is what we are seeing. I wonder when the
insecurity will not be a problem or a conversation or a topic.
We are hoping to see that period in Nigeria.
We sure hope for that. Thank you so much, Halima Adedino, analyst with Financial Derivatives Company. Thank you for sharing your time with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's take a break now. When we come back, we head to the global space right here on Business Morning. Please stay with us.